Hey everybody, this is Dustin the Grinch with Game Tato. And today I kind of have an interesting discussion that I want to talk about, about all the different generations of Nintendo either hybrid consoles, like these two. Let's try to get it in better camera. Boom, the hybrid handheld. First there was like the streaming type that didn't work, and then we went to the full streaming model of handheld, and this is probably going to be the future of anything we ever get from Nintendo, probably for the rest of our lives. But if this is what they're going to give us, I don't mind. This is a very innovative concept for a console. It's not so big where it's out of the realm of fitting in your pocket. You could fit the Joy-Cons in your left pocket, the tablet in the right or rear pocket. I think it's very portable, where this thing, I couldn't even take a dump without it, losing a connection or not being able to play. Even from 10 feet away is pretty bad. So this is the future of Nintendo. Now let's put these down, because this video is also about the last 3 generations, right? So we had the Wii U, we had the Switch, and we also have the 3DS. Now these are 2 new 3DSs, and I think they're, pretty badass. I really do. But are we gonna see any more dedicated portables from Nintendo ever again? I don't know if they're ever gonna deliver that. We'll see. But I have a feeling that with the current gaming market and tablets and cell phones getting so powerful so frequently, I think this is the end of an era for the Game Boy, DS, 3DS family. I think the Switch is taking over. I think it's going to be a hybrid console from now on. And, we'll see what's going on with this. I think it's going to be a great thing, because now you don't have to develop games for a Wii U and a 3DS family. It's just this one family of consoles. And I think this is how you're going to finally get a mainline good console Pokemon game. I don't know if they're ever going to go MMORPG with it or make the Pokemon game that we all want. Where your actual trainer, you make your own trainer and you walk around in this world and you catch Pokemon. You could probably have like 1 to 2 walk with you outside of the Pokeball so other people could see it. But on a Switch, like this type of mainline Pokemon game and the portability of the console would be just a killer, because I think everybody would meet up in real life and be playing Pokemon, trading with their Switches in hand. And this is something that the Wii U really could never do, and I think the 3DS never had the power to make any of these dreams come true. So I'm really excited to see where Nintendo goes with the future. I really do. But we need some games right now, because for me Splatoon 2 is not enough, and I know it's early in the console's life. Like, Nintendo's never done good with having a plethora of titles. They usually just have a few, but they're sometimes the greatest of all time, like The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, or Mario 64. Just revolutionized what we all as gamers thought about games. And that's just truly amazing that Nintendo can not have the quantity of titles that we all desire, but they have the quality that reinvents the way we define a game experience. Breath of the Wild has truly defined the multiplicative gameplay experience, where everything is global now and all assets communicate with each other, and they also have a chemistry engine. So not only does water, ice, fire, and electricity interact with everything, but there's no limit anymore in games. If Mario Odyssey continues this and the third-party support comes, I see the Nintendo Switch being the future of Nintendo. And over the last 3 generations, I feel like Nintendo has finally learned what consumers want and what will sell in the current market of games. Because I feel like Sony and Microsoft are going to beat them in that power battle, and I don't know if Nintendo can manufacture enough to make them cheap enough to make enough profit, or if they can even take a loss that way at the hardware, because they know they have enough software developers and also other businesses built into the Microsoft or Sony ecosystem, like movies and other pieces of software like PlayStation View, that also make them additional money. So we'll see what Nintendo does, but I feel like the Switch is the future, and the Wii U was the test, but it was an obvious failure because of its inability to take the game further than 10 feet. But the Switch is the future. And the 3DS, we'll see if they ever do anything new. The new 3DS could be the last hurrah, and that's why they're going to milk it for like 8-9 years. We'll see. But I love Nintendo. People think I hate on Nintendo. I just hate it that they're a globally loved company, but they can never produce enough of a particular item to satisfy the demand and the love for the people that the people have for Nintendo. And it's a true shame because I went to GameStop to get my SNES Classic, and it was a madhouse. I just walked out because I didn't want to deal with it. I just went to go get some sushi and had a beer. Like, I thought that was a better way to spend my time. And this is a problem because I just want to go online, pre-order one, have it easy. If I got the cash or I want something, I could buy it. If I don't want to buy it or I don't have the cash, then I won't. But Nintendo makes it like a madhouse, and I gotta wait in a line, which ain't cool, and I gotta go to these stores and just fight with people to get in spots, and that ain't cool. So we'll see where Nintendo goes, but over the last 3 generations, I just hope that Nintendo learns something, because their stock issues are real bad, but their actual games and hardware and software are amazing. So I hope they can get their act together. This is Dustin the Grinch from Game Tato. Have a good one, and peace everybody. Take it easy.